Hello and welcome to Talking and Signing. I'm Richard McCullough. This is a program that goes on location to find out more about people, places, and activities in the deaf and hard of hearing community. On the program today, we are featuring the Hearing Loss Association of America, formerly known as Self-Help for Hard of Hearing, and their annual scholarship program for high school students. The setting is the Cobblestone Creek Clubhouse. Susan Miller, one of the founders of the local Rochester chapter in 1983, talks about HLAA and its founding.
We are a chapter of the national organization. It was founded in 1979 in Bethesda, Maryland by Howard E. Rocky Stone, who was in the CIA, had a hearing loss, and realized the support that was needed for people who were hard of hearing, not necessarily deaf, but hard of hearing.
HLAA has given annual scholarships to high school students since 1995. Marsha Dugan opens the event.
I want to welcome you to this annual dinner, which is always a lovely event. And this is the first time we've met at the Cobblestone Creek Golf Club. And I'm just delighted to be here in this beautiful setting. And thank you, Sue Miller, for fixing this up for us. And Scott, to you too.
Before the student scholarship presentation, HLAA recognizes various individuals and community organizations for their help in making life easier for those with hearing loss.
Thank you very much. The museum is very honored to receive this award. When I moved to Rochester just 2.5 years ago, I quickly realized that there was a large part of our population here, you among them, who had challenges finding their way into the great resources that the museum had to offer. Because we weren't listening, the museum wasn't listening. The museum wasn't actively inviting people who are deaf or hard of hearing to help us overcome these burdens and make bridges to the material. So this complaint that came forward from Meredith and her friend was a wonderful wake-up call for a lot of us. And our job won't be finished until all of those barriers are erased and people who are deaf and hard of hearing can access our library, our education programs, our camp programs, our planetarium, our nature preserve, and everything else that we have to offer.
The chapter award is presented each year to one of the members who has made an outstanding contribution. This time it went to Trish Prosser.
Trish has chaired our chapter's healthcare committee for the past several years, and in that capacity has encouraged committee members, to work to make the hospitals in the Rochester area even more accessible to hard of hearing people. A hospital packet developed by this committee is available if someone with a hearing loss goes to a hospital. It has a wealth of information on it. And brochure has suggestions for the patient on how to inform hospital personnel about your hearing loss and how to best communicate with you so that you can hear everything that goes on.
I've become educated about hearing loss, and I hope somewhat I've conveyed some of that to the committee that I'm in charge of the healthcare committee, as far as trying to help people in nursing homes and hospitals. And just once again, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
This is Talking and Signing on the American Abilities Television Network. When we come back, we'll have more on location with Hearing Loss Association of America. Welcome back to Talking and Signing. We are on location with the Hearing Loss Association of America. Students receiving scholarships are selected from all over the Western New York area.
We have an application, a 6-page application form that is updated every year, and then that is distributed in the surrounding Monroe County and the surrounding 8-county area. This is done as a service for us by BOCES. BOCES in the BOCES 1, and then the BOCES in the western part of New York State, west of Rochester. Oh, this organization is so important because so many people are very hesitant to even acknowledge or think that he or she may have a hearing loss. It just isolates people. Getting out in their community, being with their friends, their family, they become isolated. And if they can't hear, they want to withdraw. For one day, put earplugs on. Really good, strong earplugs. And then go about your everyday life. Try to hear on the telephone. Try to watch television. Try to hear someone in a store. Try to hear your family members speaking to you, your friends speaking to you. Anything you go to school, try to hear. Just for one day, wear earplugs. And I mean really, really strong, you know, good strong earplugs, just to get an idea of what it is like to look normal, to be able to speak. And so many people have said, well, you can speak, well, you must be able to hear. And that is not the case. Just because we can all speak does not necessarily mean we can hear. Nationally, it's the largest consumer organization in the country to represent people with hearing loss. As far as our chapter in Rochester, it is a marvelous chapter. We have people who come all the way from places such as Grand Island and Penn Yan, Livonia, Oswego, even Corning sometimes, and Painted Post, to our chapter meetings. This evening, it was a joy to be able to award scholarships to 6 hard of hearing graduating seniors who are pursuing a career and furthering their education in college.
Here is more information about the Hearing Loss Association of America. If you'd like more information or have a comment about this or any other show, please contact us at www.mirasmedia.net. We'd really love to hear from you. That's the show for this week. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.